Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beady broadcast. Today we are going to see what kind of colors and shapes are we going to work with during the next Beading School Academy theme. And of course, we are going to learn about the source of inspiration that we are going to learn about. But before I would show you everything, please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me well. You should be able to watch this video live from the Beading School Facebook page and from the Beading School YouTube channel. I see Rita, and she says, I love the unboxing day. It always is like getting presents. And I have a beautiful present for you ladies today. And Molly says, hello everybody. Any guesses on the team? Gapamu doesn't have a guess. She's curious. Wendy is here. Kimberly says, I am thinking we are going to a location again, maybe. Where would you like to travel, Kimberly and everyone? Erika is here. And Zuzi says, hi, Erika, see and hear you well on Facebook. Thank you so much, Zuzi, for letting me know. And I'm so happy that you are here, recharged after your vacation. Merle is here also, Asta and Lita, and actually already 70 beaders have joined that I can see from my clever broadcasting program. So lovely ladies, any guesses about the theme, the colors? Where would you like to travel in case we are really going to travel, as Lita, as Kimberly suggested? In the meantime, you can see that I have the beautiful butterfly flower picture next to me. This is one of the designs that, together with my friends designers, we prepared for you for the Beading School birthday week. And so many of you decided to go for the signature box or to place an order qualifying for a gift tutorial and so on. I would like to say a special thank you to everyone. And tomorrow we are going to start sending you the gift tutorials. We needed to wait a little bit of time until everything is finished. So tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, watch out and check your inboxes. Melinda, my colleague, will be in touch with you. I see Faye also, Anita, Lutka. Lutka has a birthday. Happy birthday, Lutka. And Sharon says, hello everyone. Hope we have some vibrant colors in this box. Belinda, Violetta, Zuzi says YouTube also works. Wonderful. Ariane, Jacqueline, Yosin, Joanna, Miriam is here, Kristen, Martina, Linda, Ingrid, Jessica, Hannah, Namrata, Robin, Ula, Marlo, Sue, Cindy, Sherry, Sarah, and so many other beaders. Anna is hoping for green. And Jessica says it would be nice to have a theme with Japan with pink and cherry blossoms. We need to make a note of that, Susie. I think it would be beautiful. Sue is thinking about a tropical island, sun, sea, and sand. Susie, make notes, please. Hannah is doing bead embroidery at the moment. Enjoy it very much, Hannah, and let us know in the club if you have any questions. Then Irene says she is sad to see the fairies to go, but eager for the next one. And Linda is asking if the signature boxes were sent out. Part of them, and part of them travel with the Academy boxes. Terracotta. Jana says she would like romantic colors. Sarah says, so excited to be part of the Academy again. And Kimberly says, I'm guessing sapphire, gold, and cream. Beatrix says, I hope for red. So let's see. So many of you are mentioning the fairy forest. And indeed, in a way, the current theme is a continuation for the fairy forest. So before I would start talking about the source of inspiration, and before I would show you what is inside the new Beadingschool Academy Theme Box, please allow me to return to the fairies for a little bit. So this is what I wrote when we were getting ready for the Fairy Forest Beadingschool Academy theme. With the newest Beadingschool Academy theme, I would like to show you and strengthen in you the belief that the fairy tale world can be true. Beautiful things can and will happen if we manage to relearn how the world works around us. We can navigate from scarcity to abundance. We can choose the people we want to spend time with, and we can determine the direction we walk. The world is a beautiful place, together with its flaws. Fairies can be mischievous and naughty. There is beauty in happiness, just as there is beauty in a deep but heavy conversation or a good cry. Let's accept life. Let us accept the fairy forest as it is, with light and darkness. Since I have read this text to you for the first time, beautiful things have happened. I have started completely anew. I am here in my new home, on my own, shaping my days and surroundings as it feels right. I am following my values to create deep connections and pursuing kindness, love, and honesty. Not everything worked out, however, as I hoped for, and there were also setbacks and hopes crushed. There was a moment when disillusion took over. It felt that no matter how hard I worked, some important pieces of the puzzle would still be missing. And those were the days when I kept reminding myself of the message that I wrote to you. The world is beautiful, together with its ebbs and flows, with light and darkness, with ups and downs. We create new memories to remember day by day. Nothing lasts forever, but those precious moments can find a forever place in our hearts. The new Beadingschool Academy Theme Box that we are starting to play with nowadays is a continuation of the fairy forest story in a way. When I created it several months ago, and I wrote down my thoughts, I didn't know yet how much I would need to keep exactly this message on my mind. So let's see what it is about. Lovely ladies, dear beaders, have you ever been lucky to step inside, to step a foot to a church with thick stone walls, majestic pillars, and colorful stained glass windows? It does not matter if you belong to that particular religion or another, or if you follow your inner values without belonging to any specific ones. Cathedrals are places that make you lower your voice, stand still, and focus inside. Let's sit down for a moment. Maybe there is a service going on in the cathedral, or the choir is singing. Let time and your rushing thoughts stop for a while. Notice all the beauty around you and the exquisite results of craftsmanship. Chiseled stones, dramatic paintings and statues, gold work, embroidered fabrics, and indeed, stained glass windows. There is a particular type of window called rose window that you may be lucky to observe. Often you can see it above the altar. It's round-shaped with concentric symmetrical decorations. The older ones feature stonework and simple glass. The Gothic era, the second part of the Middle Ages, brought a new invention: colorful stained glass, often in vibrant red and gold, just like the colors of our new Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. Rose windows are intricate filters of light, intricate filters of life. Will you see your life in the warm embrace of a red tint, or the calm, cool presence of a blue shade? There are things beyond our control. Relationships, health, finances may take a turn we never expected, despite giving our best to nurture and grow them. But it is up to us. What kind of colors and hues do we want to see our lives in? Do we turn towards the dark or the light? From the first morning stretch until the time when we prepare for our nightly rest, we can make so many decisions that affect how our day and, in the end, how our life will be. Does that overwhelming task leave us paralyzed, or do we take a deep breath and take at least a tiny step towards achieving what we crave? Are we sad that a friendship seems too shallow? Do we leave it to crumble away, or do we reach out to strengthen it with a cup of coffee, or at least a quick call? Maybe a connection ends abruptly, despite all the butterflies, just because of being at the wrong place at the wrong time. How will we think about these disruptions and heartbreaks? Do we become sore, negative, shutting out any possible future happiness to make sure we don't hurt ourselves again? Or can we gather the strength to properly grieve, cry, and then continue our journey through life as a life that is rich with memories and stories, accepting that love can be everlasting and fleeting at the same time? With the new Beadingschool Academy Theme Box, I invite you to learn about the Gothic era, architecture mainly, but also the famous Romain de la Rose, full of interesting symbolism. We will talk about colors and pigments that made it possible to create such beauties as the rose windows. But most importantly, I invite you to look at the colors and shades that you color your life with. May they be warm, cheerful, and full of positive energy. So lovely ladies, please let me know if you can still hear me, if you can still see me. The newest Beadingschool Academy theme is called Rosetta Window, and it will take us to the Gothic era and beautiful cathedrals with stained glass windows. Please let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. And then I would like to show you what is hiding inside the box. Faye says, it looks beautiful already. One of my highlights in Barcelona was the Gothic cathedral, breathtaking. Violetta says, just wow. Gapamo says that she can hear me. Angelina also says, thank you so much, ladies. So as you can see, I filled the box with lots of vibrant red, blue, some gold, turquoise, and lots of sparkle. And Robin says she can't see me. Can you see the box, Robin? That should be it. So let's take a look at the box. So the Beadingschool Academy, it is a bi-monthly membership program for beaders. As Angelica says, it brings structure through your obsession. We all work with the same set of colors, the same set of shapes, and in the meantime, we focus on one specific source of inspiration. It keeps us focused, and the community feeling, it really helps beaders skyrocket their skills. For this week, we have actually prepared some special gifts to thank our current and also new Beadingschool Academy students who decide to become one of the members of the community during this upcoming week. And it is a pretty amazing deal that I'm going to tell you a little bit later. I put the link in a comment, and I will also show it on the screen. And lovely ladies, I would like to invite you to please grab the link and post it, share this video and post the link on your personal social media accounts and tell your beading friends how amazing the Academy is for you personally. We really, really appreciate your help, and we very much need it so we can thrive together. But now let's see what's inside. So I'm going to carefully open the box. As you can see, it's a fuchsia level box. There are 3 different levels of student memberships that you can become that you can choose: yellow, turquoise, and fuchsia. Turquoise and fuchsia come with a curated box. Yellow is only virtual, and the fuchsia level box is the biggest that you can have, full of extras. And what I would like to already tell you about the special offer during this week, that everyone who is going to be a fuchsia level student during this theme will receive not 2 but 3 gift tutorials to enjoy with the box. We even have this fuchsia dot inside. I'm going to carefully open it. And how is the first impression, ladies? Is there something that caught your eye during the video or is catching your eye now when you see how it looks like? Judith says this box looks so inspirational. I love these colors. So, first of all, I nearly spilled it. Lita says the colors are so thrilling. So first of all, I have grabbed one of my favorites, and I think you can recognize that this is a historic filigree from the Czech Republic. The historic filigree, it means that the design is sometimes as old as 100 years. It is manufactured using the old original stampings, but it is made nowadays with the highest quality metal, following strict European Union regulations and rules. And together with the manufacturer who actually found the stampings in literally a scrapyard, we are reviving the shapes one by one. So for the Rosetta window, I chose this cross-shaped, very unusual historic filigree, and I imagine that we can fill the spaces between the arms of the filigree with some cabochons and some beads, for example. Anna says, the filigree looks so versatile. Fill the gaps and don't cover the beautiful designs. Indeed, I think that would be amazing. And there is actually a spot also to glue on something in the middle. So we also included a Preciosa Chaton rose. We have one in dark indigo for you, but there will also be another color, so you can choose, and I will show it to you later. Angelina says that this is a perfect shape to construct a cathedral window. Indeed, I agree. Then I have here a bag of 4 oval-shaped fire-polished beads. They are 10 times 15 millimeters. There will be 2 similar colors alternating. Sometimes we need to alternate the colors as the factories simply don't have enough of the color that we would like to have. So that's why sometimes we have to make this choice. So there will be ruby and fuchsia beads alternating. These are pretty big. And they are beautifully polished, very sparkly. And they can be used as spacers between beaded motifs. And they can also be decorated, in my opinion, from the outside. Like imagine lines of seed beads, maybe tiny crystals. So there are possibilities. There are many, many, many possibilities to use these beads. Then I have here a clasp, and this is part, by the way, ladies, the filigree, it's part of the fuchsia level box. So it's not included in the turquoise level. The olives, they are included in the turquoise level, but the fuchsia, it's only in the bigger box. And then we have another component for the fuchsia level box, and it's a lobster clasp with an extension chain. And I chose this specifically because on one hand, the chain itself, I think it's just simply beautiful. The etching of the eyes of the chain is very luxurious. It opens easily. It's a really high quality one. And then at the end of the extension chain, we actually have a super cute little window. So that's why I chose this specific chain. For the Rosetta window, we need a sparkly window. Then I have here more window-shaped components. These are part of both boxes, and these are 10 times 14 millimeter rectangle-shaped glass cabochons in azure blue. They are flat back components, so they are absolutely amazing for bead weaving and bead embroidery. It's more of an octagon, actually. And they catch the light really beautifully, as you can see. Oh my god, the camera catches it so nicely. Irene goes, oh, and Debbie says this box looks amazing. Nancy liked the deep reds. It's not precious, actually, dear Miriam is asking. It's glass, but wait for it, because I might have something very beautiful from Preciosa here too. For example, for our fuchsia Beadingschool Academy students, I have another super nice color of 3 millimeter Preciosa bicon beads. It is cobalt blue 2 times AB, and as you very well know, the 2 times AB effect is absolutely the sparkliest, nicest, most luxurious that we can have, but unfortunately, it is not available normally on the 3 millimeter bicon beads. Sometimes, thanks to the strength of the beading school community, we are able to place a special order at the Preciosa Crystal Factory, and then we can get a batch of a new color produced specifically for you ladies. So this is cobalt blue 2 times AB. And this color is simply amazing. Miriam says she's addicted to Preciosa. Face is so beautiful. And Angelina says can never have enough of Preciosa icons. Nancy liked the filigree very much, by the way. And Linda liked the facets of the cabochons. I also have here some bigger bicon beads, and these are 4 millimeter in the color cyan. So remember the Gothic stained glass window I showed you at the beginning? Cobalt blue 2 times AB and cyan go together very well, I would say. And then some more Preciosa. I have here 4.5 millimeter Preciosa round rondels, and these come in one of my favorite colors, turquoise in gold colored settings. So we have 10 pieces of these, and all the rondels, they have tiny, tiny rhinestones all around set in the metal, and they really grew on me. I use them a lot these days. They can be used simply as beads in a design, and for me they add a bit of a 3D effect since they are higher, and even more than usual texture thanks to the rhinestones all around instead of one single surface component. Then something else that I absolutely like, and this is a familiar shape but in different colors. It's 5 times 7 millimeter faceted donut beads, and these will come in all the boxes, turquoise and fuchsia too, and 3 colors will be alternating: blue opaque with silver paste, turquoise with the Rembrandt effect, and milky aquamarine. These are also so beautiful. It's like a gentle pond. So these 3 colors will be alternating, and there are 10 pieces of each of these. time to see some metal components. And this is something included in both the fuchsia and the turquoise boxes. We have here flat round ear studs, and the flat round is 10 millimeter big. Sharon, I see you. And it has kind of like a diamond surface, super sparkly. And very luxurious. Then I have here a bag of 2 times 3 millimeter microspacers, and the color is 24 karat gold. I think that for this theme, for really like show the magnificence of the Gothic stained glass windows, we do need these special kind of touches. So 24 karat microspacers in the 2 times 3 millimeter size. It says, I really can't wait to have it. They are absolutely beautiful. And Kimberly says, this is so amazing so far. I can tell a lot of work was put into putting this theme box together. Thank you so much for noticing, Kimberly. The Gothic stained glass window that I showed you at the beginning, that was actually my own picture. And I was standing in front of it when I was thinking about the theme box and the colors and the shapes that I wanted to include in this beautiful box. To create a little bit of a backdrop, we have here 2 bags of fire polished beads, matching color, but different sizes, 3 and 4 millimeter. And these are chalk white green luster. The walls of the cathedrals, they are made of sandstone and they have a dusty look sometimes. So that's why I wanted to include something a little bit rustic looking. For fuchsia level students, they will also have another color of the 3 and 4 millimeter fire polished beads. And this is the luster light aquamarine. So you will have a choice to use the rustic ones or the more airy ones in your designs. And I also found here another bag of Preciosa, and these are 3 millimeter Preciosa bicon beads. This will be included in both the boxes, and it is the cyan color to match the 4 millimeter size. I think it's also time to look at some of the sparkly, luxurious components. I have here a very special charm with cubic zirconia. It's one of those of the highest quality, and it is a little nugget in light topaz. And then there are 3 smaller pieces of cubic zirconia. The setting is perforated, so there is lots of light shining through the cabochon, and you can attach it to the bottom of a beaded motif. This is, oh my god, now I managed to like catch the true color and catch the light in it on my camera. So I hope you see it well. I think it is amazing. So there is a bit of yellow in that stained glass window. And you see, this is why I chose, you see the the stone around the window. This is why I chose those rustic looking fire polished beads. And Angelina says, looks like very good quality setting. Is that cubic zirconia? Yes, indeed, it is cubic zirconia, Angelina. Then I have here a pair of earrings that are included in the fuchsia level box. And these are 5 Navet ear studs. I will show you how they look like. So there are 5 Navets in both of the ear studs. And then in the middle, you can see a little loop where you can hang your beaded motif. Robin says, so pretty. It will go so well with the stained glass. Sue asks, which cathedral is in your photograph, Erika? So it's a lesser known cathedral from France, and the city is called Limoges. But it's a very special one. We will actually learn more about it. And also the navets here are so sparkly and beautiful. Then I have here some pearls. So first I will show you the pearls that are included in all the theme boxes. 3 colors, 3 sizes as usual, 2, 3, and 4 millimeter ones. The color is royal blue, so these are matching each other. And remember, dear ladies, that these are some of the highest quality glass pearls that you can have from the Czech Republic, but unfortunately, the manufacturer is not producing them anymore. So the collections that also you can see on or in the bead shop, in the Beadingschool bead shop, you might remember the gemstone, the holiday collections of pearls. Unfortunately, once they are gone, they will be gone for good. And also these royal blue pearls, they are sadly among those that will go away because they are not produced anymore at the moment. So these royal blue ones are included in all the boxes. But then for the fuchsia level students, we also have dark cranberry. So I selected deeper colors for the pearls and then vibrant colors mostly for the cabochons to create a contrast. And this dark cranberry is so elegant and deep and beautiful. I think you will love it. And Angelina says, I love that you have so many components with cubic zirconias and even cubic zirconia stones on their own. It brings extra opulence to our beadworks. I think they are so sparkly, they have a fire inside, and we invest a lot in our beadwork, into the material, into regarding time and energy. So I think it's nice to have good quality, nice to play with good quality elements. Gapamu asks if these are nacre. These are not nacre, these are glass, well, kind of like nacre. These are glass pearls and then they are coated. So they are similar, but they are not precious, if that's what you mean. Then I have here 2 metallic colors of Miyuki size 15 seed beads. One color is the Duracoat galvanized gold, and another color is the metallic dark bronze. You might know that the metallic dark bronze is one of my favorites, and I thought that these two together, also with all the vibrant colors, they will look amazing. It's like how you have the stained glass windows that the pieces of glass are framed with metal or with stone. This is the effect that I wanted to create. I have here a bag of size 11 seed beads. the dark bronze color again. And then for our fuchsia level beaders, we have another luxurious surprise. And this is a gram of palladium plated Miyuki round seed beads. So these are luxury level. These are really plated with palladium, and it's enough to add a little bit of this to your creations, and you will know that there is something magical hiding inside. Then I have here 4 bags of Miyuki Delica seed beads. And I have here, to have a neutral, this is matte opaque pear. Then I have 2 different blue shades, well, one blue and one turquoise. This is matte opaque agate blue. Then I have opaque matte sea opal. This is an amazing turquoise color. I know that most of us are turquoise lovers here, and this is absolutely an amazing color. And then we have also matte opaque currant. And imagine this together with the metallics. Like, isn't it absolutely beautiful? I love it. I love the effect. Then, I have more Miyuki here. This is for the fuchsia level beaders. There is another bag of size 15s, and it's the Duracoat Opaque Dark Navy Blue to create a contrast. And then one more bag of Miyuki, and I know that Miriam, for example, said that we should have slender bugles included in all the boxes, and we actually haven't played with them for a little while, except the signature box, and I really longed for them to play more with slender bugles, so these are metallic browns. And now, let's see some shaped beads. And this was actually between the sneak peeks. So we are returning to the Vibe Duo beads, and I have included a bag of crystal pomegranate metallic ice. And these are 2 hole pressed shaped beads from the Czech Republic. The holes are running parallel. And I thought that many times there are actually stars painted in the cathedrals. So this is also a little bit of a connection to the art of Gothic cathedrals. Molly says the color combos are so amazing. I'm so happy that you love them, ladies. I see the comments. I'm so happy for them. Then I have here, I have here 2 clasps for everyone. And these are toggle clasps or OT clasps. We also used to call them, for some reason, American clasps when I started to bead many, many years ago. So I love the decoration here, and everyone will receive 2 pairs of these clasps. Then I have here some 8mm Preciosa chatons. It's always nice to have some basic round shapes, and this time we will play with the deep sea color. I managed to, I have all 6 of them. So this is a very dark opaque looking blue called Deep Sea, one of the rare colors from Preciosa. So they are not transparent at all, so they don't need a foil on the backside. They are have a slight purple tint, but they are in fact like very, very dark blue. Anna says, the deep sea are my favorite color of the chatons. They are so amazing, right? Yosin says, so far I love all the colors and the beads. They are gorgeous. And Gapamu says, the clasps, it could also be used as connectors, maybe for long necklaces. And I love that idea. Since we are talking about cabochons or like all kinds of preciosa stones, then I would like to also show you a bag of 6mm preciosa chaton montes. These are Siam in gold, and everyone will receive 10 pieces of these. So we have the Siam bicon beads. So this is a perfect match. Miriam says, I love this new box. I'm so happy, dear Miriam. Then let's see what else is here. I told you that there will be some more 4mm Preciosa Chaton roses because you will be able to choose what color would you like to use for the middle of your filigree. So the second color that I included is the ruby. Oh my god, I love the ruby. But there are actually more components, not only the filigree where you can use this. So these are symbol elements called Amos. They are 24 karat gold plated actually. You will receive 2 pieces. These can be used in the middle of a beaded motif, for example, and you can personalize them with the tiny chaton roses. Iris says that she would add some green, and in fact there is a tiny bit of green with the green luster, chalk white green luster fire polished bead, so we had the same feeling. So this is how this will look like. Trying to get a grip on it so you can see how beautiful it is. Even the symbol element, it has a little edging on this side, so it looks really luxurious. Oh, Kimberly would like to see more symbols. Let's see. I will right away put away this 4mm Chaton rose because I don't want to lose it. And I would like to keep showing you what's here because I do have more. So talking about round-shaped components, I will actually have a moon-faced round glass cabochon, 18mm in crystal AB here. The moon face is the effect that we got to know last year thanks to the Dancing in the Moonlight box. So these cabochons, they have kind of like a flare on the back. So when you look at them from the front, then they have even more depth and even more sparkle than ordinary cabochons. And I can tell you that actually I designed the jewel using this cabochon, and the tutorial will be included with your boxes. So one of the main jewels will use this. I keep playing with the cabochon, but I actually have a lot more components for you. So I do have here also 2 more metal components. One is the daisy flower metal bead in gold color. And we have 6 pieces of these. They are kind of like the Preciosa rondels. So I am very curious how our designers will use this. We can also sew them down to ultra speed and include them in bead embroidery because the sides are beautiful. We can use these as spacers, but we can also use this inside the beaded motifs. Then another metal component, and this is one of my favorites, and this is in the fuchsia box, and I think you will love this just as much as you loved the flower spacer bars. These are different kinds of spacer bars. They have one big and two smaller decorations, and they have two holes where you can fix them. And imagine that you would use 4 of these in a design, for example. They could also be used as spacers between motifs. You can also join them by using bicones or pearls. So these are absolutely amazing and so detailed. Again, like very, very good quality. And then I have here 2 components which come from the Preciosa Crystal Factory. And I started to tell you that actually the manner of our cooperation with the Preciosa Crystal Factory is evolving. Thanks to you beading school beaders, we can include more and more special components in the assortment that we carry. And this time I have as many as 2 different shapes of fancy stones waiting for you. One of the shapes is the 4 times 6 millimeter Preciosa Fancy Baroque Pier, and this time it's Montana in a gold colored setting. And these are exactly the same as we had in the Shamrock Lockbox and also in the signature box. In the Shamrock Lockbox we had them of course in emerald, and then in the signature we had them in amethyst. And now it's time to turn towards colder waters, let's say. So we have now the elegant, exquisite Montana. And I think, like, imagine this with the symbols, imagine this with the other beautiful metal components, like truly luxury level. But then there is also a shape that we haven't played with yet. And our fuchsia level beaders will receive 2 pieces of octagon cabochons in light cyan. These are also Preciosa Fancy stones. And again, these look like little windows, I would say. And I think they are perfect to create a pair of earrings. So light cyan this time. I wanted to have them a little bit lighter than the bicones. So if you use bicones or the pearls together with this, then the cabochons will stand out, thanks to the slightly lighter color. So this is the biggest luxury that you can have from Preciosa. And then I have one more component, and this is something that all the time since the Beading School Advent Calendar and the Bonum Ventis pendant you kept asking about. Some of you even spotted it already in the video that I showed you at the beginning. So I have here for you a very beautiful trapezoid-shaped charm that you can hang at the bottom of the pendant that you like the most, that you are going to create. The color is very special. I can't even really define what is this color. The metal is the highest quality. And on top of this purple trapezoid, there sits a crystal-colored little rectangle. And before you would ask, yes, we will have this in more colors later. Tina says I'm reading her mind regarding colors. Angelina says maybe like grape or plum. And indeed, I could say that it's like grape. Linda says magenta. Yeah, let's find together the correct name for this shade. Oh, Gapamu says, I will wear it on a chain solo. I would wear it too. So, lovely ladies. These were the beads and cabochons and components from the beautiful Rosetta window Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. And I will switch back now to my face camera. And I have many, many, many good news to share with you and some special offers for those of you who might want to become Beadingschool Academy students or who are already Beadingschool Academy students. And I will show you the video one more time. And in the meanwhile, I will switch back to my face camera. So hopefully I am back and I have some important things to share with you. But first, please let me know if you can still hear me and if you can still see me. So, as I said, I will have some surprises for everyone today. I will have some very big surprises to those beaders who decide to become Beadingschool Academy students or who decide to get an extra box. This is for new Beadingschool Academy students, or if you are or were already in the past a Beadingschool Academy student, then if you decide to go get a box, then on top of all the extras that are already included with the membership program, the curated box, and this does not go for yellow level, this goes for turquoise and fuchsia level. So on top of your curated box, on top of the tutorials, on top of the mini challenge, the storytelling night, the guidance, the community, this time, if you have never been a student and a fuchsia or the turquoise level and you decide to become one now, or if you decide to get an extra box, then next week on Wednesday, we will send you by email a 50 euro gift card that you can use for beading tutorials in the Beading School bead shop. So that's a pretty sweet deal, I would say, taking into account that the fuchsia level subscription costs 99 euros, including shipping fee already, and the turquoise level is 69. So you will actually get back most of it in the form of a gift card for beading tutorials. But we are also very, very grateful to those beaders who are with us already. You are the beaders who make the Beading School community into what it is. So everyone who is on the fuchsia level during this theme will receive 3 tutorials instead of 2. So even more possibilities to use the contents of your box. And then one of the perks I would like to mention, that one of the perks of being a Beading School Academy student is that we can actually send everything that you need from the Beading School bead shop, beadingschool.com, together with your theme box. We are very happy to do that. And this way you can save on shipping costs. And if you place your order until Wednesday, so you can place your orders today or tomorrow, then we will send together everything, and you can just choose the join with order in progress option, so everything travels together. And or until you receive the email that your academy order was completed. So until the 14th of May, including the 14th of May, you can take advantage of the top-up option. And we also have prepared bead bundles for you. So just a moment, if you would like to actually top up your box with some more of what's inside, then we have so-called bead bundles waiting for you in the bead shop. And that means that, for example, we package together some milky beads, or we package together the cabochons. And if you decide to go for one of the bead bundles, then you will receive it for a better price compared to the price that you would pay if you would buy everything one by one in the bead shop. In the meanwhile, Deborah says, I have recently become addicted to the tutorials. One, I learned so much. But you have taught me how to follow a tutorial, and I really appreciate that. Oh my God, Deborah, that's one of the best skills, and I'm so happy that you feel so much more comfortable with that. And Lita says about the bundles, they are the best deals. Thank you for confirming that, dear Lita. So there are bead bundles, cabochon bundles, metal component bundles waiting for you. But this time we also created a new bundle for you. It's the luxury line bundle. And actually it includes the highest quality components from the box. So if you want to go for double amount of the cabochons and components, then I would like to recommend the luxury line bundle, and it includes, let me see, 4 components. Oh, Sherry says, I already have the bundles in my cart. Thank you so much, Sherry. So the luxury line bundle, it includes the two Preciosa fancy stones, the tiny teardrops, the red light cyan octagons, then the 2xAB 3mm Preciosa bicons, and that beautiful, beautiful charm that I showed you at the very end. And these 4 components together, 4 cabochons, whatever charms, beads together, they would cost 33 euros, 16 cents. But in the bundle, they cost 29 and 84. So if you would like to have double amount of the luxuries, then this is the way to go. Beatrix is asking for the bundles and everything. And dear Beatrix, in a moment I'm going to reply to your message with the link. So you have it here. I would also like to show you how it looks like. Just a moment. Hopefully you can still see me and hear me. So this is how the category of inspiration for the Rosetta window looks like. So to make it easy for you, we created a category. And here you can see I posted the link and I'm showing the QR. Here you can see all the bundles. Here you can see all the components, cabochons and everything one by one. So this is a very, very, very handy point to return to. I would also like to mention that, okay, this we will need to correct, dear Susie, because we had the idea for the octagons, but there are no octagons in the fuchsia box, in the turquoise box. So please, beaders, ignore this. The mini challenge we need to update that. What do you need to use? But I wanted to mention the virtual classroom of the Beadingschool Academy. That is your main orientation point. That's where you will find the storytelling, the page where you can enter the mini challenge. That's where you will find a link to the article on the blog about what's inside the box. And this is it. It's already open for you, and it will link you, as I said, to the blog article. Susie, thank you so much for opening the virtual classroom and preparing it together with fellow Beadingschool team members. So this is your main orientation point. And I would like to mention also the blog article indeed. So we prepared an article for you on the blog where you can find a complete list of everything what's inside the box. And it's also clearly marked that what's included in the turquoise and what's included in the fuchsia level, together with some awesome pictures and the video. So it's also a very handy place to keep returning to. And this week on Thursday, sorry ladies, so Lita is asking for the mandatory components for the mini challenge. I need to talk to Susie because we actually made a mistake with the octagons. So I don't want to announce it now because we need to confirm it, that it will be all right. Sparrow is asking how to order a second box, please. And thank you so much for your interest. And I will put in the link for you. And I'm so grateful that you are interested in the second box. And Lutka says, I love this box. And next week during coffee time, we will show you what kind of jewels can you make from this Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. There will be this time 3 big tutorials and many more. No one has to be done tutorials, some optional tutorials that you can buy in the bead shop later. You can receive them as gifts if you meet certain conditions. And well, lots of surprises will be waiting for you. The day after tomorrow, we are going to have a retro, no one has to be alone. And this time it's going to be the cloud pendant. We have homework to do. Please prepare a peyote bezeled 8mm chaton or rivoli or an acre cabochon, and start with 22 Miyuki Delica beads, and we will bead the Cleo pendant. And this is done, what you see on the screen, this is done in theme color already, but this is a pendant that can be done with shapes, so that's why we chose it this time. And indeed, Miriam says that the very best deal would be to order a second box, actually. So lovely ladies, this is what I have prepared for you for today, and I am so happy that you like what you see, and I would like to ask if you have any questions so I can answer right away. I will do my best. I not always know the answers, and sometimes I have to say, like, please write an email to info@beadingschool.com, but I do my best to answer it right away. Faye loves the retro, no one has to be the one design. She says Chloe is an choice. Miriam also loves retro, worshipping and treasuring older designs. So lovely ladies, if you don't have any more questions, then I would like to thank you for your attention and your enthusiasm today. Also, thank you so much for trusting us with your sparkly bead orders. And Kristen, please send an email because with your question, because I actually don't know the answer to that. And Lita says, this may be one of my favorites. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. I can't wait to bead stained glass windows together with you. And let's try our view of the world towards the warm tones, towards the positive thoughts, and let's accept that it has ebbs and flows. Our lives have ups and downs, but in the end, it's about our mindset. How are we looking at the turns of events? Just as the stained glass in the Rosetta windows colors the light that penetrates the glass, the mindset that we have also colors how we see the world around us. Thank you so much, dear ladies. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and happy everyone. Bye-bye.